Good evening. Hello. We have the aircon on, so keep in mind there'll be some extra noise, but that's fine. Hope we're well. How are we? Happy Tuesday. I hope. Hey, fingers crossed. The things, you know, not gonna jinx it, not gonna say anything. The things stay okay. Yeah? Eventful. It has been eventful indeed. Today we're doing some driving. Yo! Stream will work. Manifest, yes. Driving. Not in the coach. We're in the truck again. The one that I said that I did the video and where I customized it, and I haven't used it yet. That one, yes. Hello Next, hello Highway, Uriel Folk, Star, Chaos, Arda, Diamond, Waz, how you doing? We're in Sim 2, we're in Nordic. Because a noble randomly decided to say a random city name and then people went there, so we're in Nordic. Nordic DLC. Yeah, the V8 770. The 770 Super. Exactly. And the horn gimmick has already run out, so I may even just remove the horns, but you can barely hear them anyway. It is a nice DLC. The new bus you can get in the mod dealer. When you go and buy your trucks, bottom of that list, access mod dealer. The first category. It's there. 80th stream streak, my god. Nox, welcome in. Aaron. Vest. JT, how you doing? Good evening. Big fan. Hello, Scotsman. See yourself. Yeah, we're going to do a streamception kind of thing. I think Ennoble showed it where he's somehow showing his... How do you change what's displayed on it? That's what I want to know. He has his gameplay on the screen, so it just continually gets smaller and smaller. That's a funny one. You lost your streak? Were you not able to watch the previous VOD? Or any clips made from it? It will prompt you to rewatch something. When do you do your own drives? Today. Corey, today. We're going to be driving today. You're welcome to join. You can't see the wheel. It's right here, but when we get onto the normal driving scene, you'll be able to see it. Oh, yes. It'll be there. Yay! Yeah, the multimedia plugin. How do you change what? Is there like a little UI thing where you can enter in a link or enter in like a display capture of some sort? How does that work? I'm not going to bother using it. Selecting a screen. Ah, that would make sense. There's a UI. Is it a nice UI? It's really good. Interesting. What you got to try and do is break it, basically. Try and have some obscure, you know, can you resize the UI? Can you have like two things? Maybe not. I don't know, it'll be fun. Hello, Sadness, welcome in, welcome in. So, Narvik, Sim 2, even though Sim 1 is not full, just in case. Long time no see. Hello, Omni, how you doing? Send an ETS Media. Oh, it's this UI. Yeah, okay. You can change the frame rate. What's the lowest frame rate I can be? Is it like 5 FPS, so it's kind of like this? Is it like that? That could be funny. Process is becoming a mod. 1 FPS. That'd be funny. You need to drive over 300. Well, I haven't picked where we're going yet. So 30's fine. 30's totally fine. You can add a screen, you can add a dashboard, add GPS. Interesting. And you can invert it as well. So that's why one of you had me or something upside down. Interesting. Hello, Uncle Big Fan. Nordic, yes. Decided to go back there, because I haven't done that in a while. We've done a bit of Benelux. We'll return to that at some point, maybe between the two. Who knows? It wouldn't work for you. No. We're not in Pro Mods, no. Normal Sim 1. Sim 2. Sim 2. Sim 2. But yeah, the queue isn't full on Sim 1, but just in case it is later on, I don't know. We'll see how that turns out, won't we? Alright. Okay. Yeah, the talks before driving. Well, I don't want to just get into, like, okay, join, do this. We want to, you know, talk to each other. Here's folks with his cows. There you are. So he can see himself through me, and I'm on the tablet, and he can see himself through that. It's just infinitely, you know. What are we going to do? Screen for your unused tablet? It got damaged 3 years ago. Yeah, that seems like a pretty good reason to do it. Hello, TikTok chat is synced. I can see it now. Popular bus route. There isn't really one specific popular bus route. because the Calais Düsseldorf one was removed. It's wherever, really. Of course, it's white screen. Is something preventing the launcher from loading? Because when something doesn't load fully, it just goes white. You trust AliExpress? I don't know about that. Don't know about that one. Hello, Blake, big fan. Jonas. Look at it. Free roads. Base map roads, we have been, but just today we're in DLC. When we were doing Benelux stuff, that was on the arcade server, but that was still free roads, if that's what you mean. Base map. I can hear the hissing of the AC, and I know it's louder for me anyway, but... Right. Where do we go from here, though? Because we've got most places. Actually, no, we don't have most places. There's a few roads we don't have. How about that industry there? It's quite far away. Moo E-Runner, and there's also a bit of Tromso we don't have yet. I want to do water truck stops. Anytime I can do a water truck stop. Yeah, we put it down to Moo. Okay. Moo E-Runner, or... Already forgotten it. The other one I just said. Tromso. I think. Let's see. External contracts. I also hope that I haven't been... I've been messing around with some of the controls, but I've replaced some of the keyboard controls, not the normal ones, because I've been messing around with a gadget. Of which video went out today. We're not on promo. Sim 2. A nice gadget. There's Tromso. Norse Rail. Probably from that metal industry, really. Well, both are doable. Hang on, 5.9k. That's a double, so I don't want that. That's a grain trailer. That's equally as annoying. What was the one from Tromso? 13k, and that's a low bed. But this one's also a low bed. It's annoying, man. That's annoying. Who's next? What do you mean? It's me. Alright, fine. Fine, we can do this. Well, we can complete the road going down that way. Cathode, I think, is nearby. Unless it's further north than here. What's up? What's up? I don't know if you're able to copy it right now. You might be able to copy it when I've... You can copy it? Okay, I'll give you the destination then. Very nice. Oh, God, I have to move this up again. There. Is that lined up? No, that's not. No OCD, it just looks nice. You know when something just looks nice? I have to change my sounds as well, actually. Industry, cathode, I think. Because I lowered them due to the coach. North Dakota, that would have made sense, yeah. The recent teaser was that. So when they're both released, they better be in a bundle. If they're not, why not? What's the point in that? The Dakotas. Is there a nickname for the two of them put together? Hope so. The Dakotas. See, I turned the engine sounds down, but I didn't really turn much else down. Will I drive... What's that meant to be? The Baltics? Maybe. There's plenty to do around the rest of the map, I think. Oh, overshot that turn a bit. Yeah, that's back to normal. At least I've got no people to worry about damaging in the vehicle, you know? Show truck. When I pick up my trailer, I will. It looks good. I did a video on this one. The only thing that at least one person pointed out is that the horns do clip into the bar at the top. Only by a bit. But I might remove them. Because the horn is just a gimmick anyway. I even have my... That's the normal horn. It's cathode. I said that's a normal. My driving is questionable. It is indeed, yes. I'm supposed to be setting an example, aren't I? Well, I'm not... If I'm setting an example, I am doing so by not getting banned. Because... while my driving might be dodgy, I think the lights are on. No, they're not. I might have to slow down because I don't know if my lights are on or not. My lights are not on. Stop there. It's because I unbound it. Did I unbound it? Or are they not fully on? What have I set the key to? I swear I've changed it. What have I set it to? Light modes. It is this. That. There we go. So that they have to be fully on. So which means if I change time of day, well, I can't even hear the click. That's the funny part. Are they on? That's interesting. But they are, though. I thought they are because my engine's on. It looked like they're on. That's weird. Let me set it back to L as well, just to show that that works. L. There we go. Why, huh? Hello, sorry, my bad. Why, eh? If the other functions work, why does the horn not work? I mean, the horn does work, so why doesn't the other stuff not work? Oh, I'm over on that side. Big man, no. I didn't get a kick, no. I pulled over just before I got the kick. Just before I got it. For that reason. Because otherwise that would have been annoying to have you wait while I rejoined. And by the way, that's what my vehicle looked like. I didn't intend on showing it just yet. I wanted to pick up my trailer first. Ding. There we go, so some of the buttons do work. Interesting. Right. Sounds. So I had master volume is fine. Vehicle engine, that can come back up a bit. I don't know why I had it on before. Interior. That's fine. I guess I didn't even know what I had it set to before. That's a bit better. A bit more balanced. Most popular route is still the Alps. For now. The rear bumper, that's from the Scania tuning pack, I believe. The shiny... Well, not quite shiny, but yeah, that's from the Griffin tuning pack. Okay. That is louder than what I remember I set it to. So I'm balancing everything out again. But once I balance it out, I won't need to change it again, will I? Okay. Won't need to change it. That's fine. Are we good? We got our stuff. Trailer is red? Yeah. Why is yours different than mine? That's interesting. It's a different trailer, I guess. Is it to the same place? Game's bugged. Frankfurt to Prague. I don't know whether it should be more popular, but it is gaining popularity. I don't know if it's going to be the same, because the thing is, people want to go where everyone is, so if that gets more and more popular, the Alps will get less and less popular. I don't think we're going to have a time where both have the same amount of people on them. Yeah, it's a what job, you aren't able to change it. So it's random. That's interesting. When you go to the job icon and select what you want, there is a settings cog, but when you copy it, it uses the same as what I'm using. So it shouldn't give you that option. Where's that? We are in Nordic. Do I have, Okay, there it is. Now, I was changing some of the keybinds. None of the others need to be changed, I believe. Dum hello hook. The Joy 4 is what I've been changing on there. Yeah, I may need to change some of those back. Right windows. It'll be fine. Do I use Summer Mod? No, I don't. Because I was messing around with that. it. Part of the ecosystem. It's not actually in this box. It's in a different box. But I was playing around with that earlier. That's the Joy 4. They released that. What a gift I did. I tried it out. There'll be another video on it soon. I did an unboxing video and I want to demonstrate it in a few games. It looks like a controller for a plane. You could use it because one of them is like a normal joystick and the other one does move forwards and backwards. You could, but you might as well get an actual joystick. They do have flight sim stuff. I believe Motor does make it. Motor's going into like all the domains now. But yes, I believe that was an actual normal video. This one is just StarAIwolf. Oh, I don't know about that. But the thing is, I'm just space on this desk is not very good. I'll explain that when I make the video as well. I had it on the right hand side of my desk, so next to my mouse, and if the microphone is out in front, none of it is in the right place. It could go over here on my left, but then that's where the shifter is. So anyway, this is where I want to go. Via the boat. That I need to do. You see a little grey road there? That's annoying. Can we go this way? Little diversion there. Just to be a little bit annoying. Maybe in this hotel as well? I don't know. We'll have to see about that. Oh, nice. Just also making sure. Yeah, that still works. Wait. Have you only just arrived? Someone is barreling down the hill. He's finally arrived. Okay, I'll wait a few more seconds. You able to copy the job? You can copy it and it will turn it into a freight market job. You don't use World of Trucks. That's fine. 6x2 chassis is not a good idea. You can use a 6x2 if you want. I'll just use 4x2 for everything. 4x2 is fine. Destination. Mo Irana. Associated Nordic blah 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 something. The stats in the top right, that's Trucky. Truck with a Y. It's a all sorts of stats program that runs on your desktop. It's very useful. So it has all my job info. And the real-time estimate of when I'm going to arrive. Are you still in coaches, huh? But you have height E0 though, so that's pretty good. Come on, deviation. Waiting, hold on a minute, wait a minute. We're not in any rush, this is just chill. This session probably won't become a video anyway, there's no, like, aim to do with this. I've already done a few about the Nordic, so. Can I check your appeal? No. Not right now, anyway, no. We're just driving, An excuse to be back in the truck, eh? Some ATS at some point. I haven't been on that in a while. Don't have any need to at the moment. He's parking. Now we got white trailer text. People play ATS, believe it or not. Yeah. It's a good game. They are good games. Bit lonely. Yeah. Latest DLC. What even is the latest? It's Illinois, isn't it? I haven't driven on it since I explored it in the early access, to be honest. So yeah, we'll definitely need to explore more. Chicago, exactly. Exactly. Long time no see. Hello, Mix. My God, how you doing? Ollie, welcome in. What's the new city road? The people have chosen the Alps road between Innsbruck and Klagenfurt. For now, that is the busiest place. We're trying to make the Frankfurt to Prague road busy. Either as well as that or instead of that, whichever people choose. What detours? Just below, or where the word Narvik is, there's a bendy bit near the Sound Builders industry, and that's it. For actual detours. It is gaining popularity, yes. My bad for lateness. Detention. It's not really much of a detour, you know. You just follow and then you'll be fine. Right. Depart. I might need to turn down the interior sounds because while this indicator sounds better than the coach's one, that's still loud. Ta-da! It's still loud for me. I also need to tighten the screw on the multi-stalk thing because it's sort of wobbling up and down a bit. It moves. We're back to trucking, yes. We've done 2 sessions of coaches, that's enough for now. We're playing what the game is. Look, it's just down here, this little diversion bit. I want to discover that. So next, right turn. This is nice. Little performance theatre thingy over there. Whoa, careful of the stability. Whoa. What map? The Nordic Horizons map. DLC. Normal map, though. Not pro mods or anything. Gently, gently. I don't know what the little squiggle is next to it. They might be able to go around that. I don't know. How many hours on this save? I don't know about this save. In the game overall, there's... Yeah, I guess we can go down that way. It's just one little loop, isn't it? Or is this the... Oh, it's the bus station. Oh, that's nice. Just wobble through the bays then, do you? Is there a route from Narvik? I guess so. Upon being able to make one, I suppose you will find one from Narvik. Very nice, very nice. That was close. Oh, it's not that turn, it's this turn. Over here. Uphill. Lovely. Yeah, overall I think about 8,000 hours in the game overall, and this save I've no idea. This isn't my first save. Hori or Mozo, I've never tried Hori, so I don't know. I'm not going to give you a proper decision on which one is best if I've only used one. And now that I have one, I'm not really intending on trying the other one. I don't need to. I definitely would have no space for it. Imagine that, they send one to review and then I either send it back or just give it away. One lucky person! Because... I think Hori is. The Moser doesn't make noises when it turns. People that own the Hori say that it does make the kind of grunty noise. Left hand, yes. So I'm driving European style, but I'm driving a UK shifter style. Kofi giveaway? Ooh. Pay to even have a chance. Driving is terrible. It is. It's not the best. Not the best. Now, save that for an actual video content, yeah? I do a video where I'm driving properly. How about that? You'd think that I already would be. But no, sometimes I'm driving like I've just bought this game. Which is... it's just funny, I guess. Please do IK Road? No. No, the other reason, there's 2 reasons why it's on this side. The first one is I'm used to it, because if I were to be driving IRL, it would be on that side. And 2, my mouse is on my right. There's less room on my right than there is on my left. Hello. Seagulls outside. So the mouse is there, the mic arm is there, camera's there, everything's there. There's nothing on my left-hand side, so it might as well just be here. Yeah? And then I've gotten used to it being there. Because if it goes right where my mouse is, I'd be reaching around it to grab my mouse. And that's a bit strange. Fuel, and you sort of go in there and then wobble out. How's it white? Part of the Holland DLC tuning. The TLC. It has a kind of pearl, sort of marble effect on it. It's part of the Holland style tuning pack. I chose this, you know, I've gotten used to it. It's okay. The default wheel is actually pretty damn nice as well because it's nice and black and leather. Mod for the camera. There's no mod for the camera. It's the Tobii eye tracker. If you want a software version, you can use Beam, which I hear is pretty good as well. This is nice, yeah. 3-spoke one, that's too big. That's too big. If there was a normal sized wheel, without having to move it all the way back, then maybe. Those ones are custom and quite large. T248 or G923. Oh, I haven't tried those personally, so I'm not sure. You have to evaluate it. Find reviews for both, because I guarantee you there are going to be loads of reviews for both. Infrared. It is its own device, yeah, so it won't really get mixed up with anything. The software one supposedly works well. It might have a little bit of latency, but for something like this, it seems fine. The downside in some cases with the trucky one is the price that people have. It does cost a fair bit. But it works in a lot of games. Have I thought of getting a button box? I had thought of getting a button box. I personally don't really need one. Also, that's preference, the space issue comes back as well. Because where am I sort of putting it near me on this layout? Is it going to be on my left because there's space there, but then I have to lean over and reach it? Can't be on my right because everything's on my right. Hello Google, welcome in. Hello Sim. This is a nice road so far. If it were to be on one of those little mount things below the desk, I'd have to sort of keep moving it. Nah. I know they're not huge button boxes. But no, I think for everything I've assigned it to either the wheel or the side stalks. One or two things are still on the keyboard, but yeah. It's fine. So at the moment, don't need. Do you even put one of those IRL? What, the 3-spoke thing? Yeah, it's just the wheel. Move that to a separate stick. Ah. Yeah, everything being on the wheel is quite nice. Now, the photo trophy is over there, but I can't see it. Is it a castle or something? That is already discovered for me. The mountain itself. Oh, I thought I saw something on the mountain. But it might have just been the cliff. We're going fast. Slow down. 130. This is just. He's not here. He's not here. Hacking. Speed limit on here is 150, but you can build up a bit of speed going downhill. Hello, creature. Welcome in. I did waypoint something that I should try and go and get. It's after the boat, I think. Hello? Does the driving get better? My driving style? No. No, my driving is quite bad. Gas station, yeah. That's the one, yeah. Which is all the way at the bottom down there. I'm slowing down so it doesn't go above 100. If I go 90, we're going to be stopping in a second anyway. And it's just over here. There is your boat. But I do need the bit that comes out. So it would be rather funny to do a quick U-turn and then go on the boat. I kind of need to do that because what are the chances of us coming back? But I slowed down too much. I'll stay here. You go on the boat. I was slowing down. But to be fair, there was a bit of a delay as well. You go around. Bus? No, I know that was the bus. Didn't want to confuse you. Unless you're not in the stream. Maybe you are. Because I don't want to be one of these people that just suddenly turns and I'm like not accounting for the stream delay, because then someone's going to hit me. I'm just being careful, yeah? Now you're all here. So if you don't need this little bit that goes back the other way, go on the boat. If you do, do it. Hello, Mehmet. Hello, BMW. The colours here look quite nice. They blend in quite well. 45 euro skill, damn. What's this? As if I'm leaving it. And then no one else is coming. So we're safe to go back around again. Lovely. Easy. This is Nordic Horizons. I don't think the DLC is old enough yet to have more of a discount on it. So you have to put up with the price. Alex mod is the Snowy Moon lighting mod. I have a command for that. Lovely. Hey Lich, how you doing? We good? We're done? We're all back? We're fine. Get off me boat. The grey of that ship over there made it look like it was a kind of warship. No, man, look, he sucks. What experience do you have with it that it sucks? What preset? That is a long trailer. From my use of it, it's okay. It's nice. A little bit overexposed in the clouds, but then I can just change the settings, I guess. Military cargo, yeah, but you got to try and not be sort of political with that kind of thing as well. That's where's mods. What speed? Well, you can go no faster than 90 with a World of Trucks job. So try 90. Preset name. I think they're labeled as A, B, C, and D. It's preset C. I think D is the default. D for default. I think I'm using C. It's only overcast, dark, and gloomy. That's what I had when I first used it a very long time ago. Since then, it isn't overcast and cloudy. All the skyboxes seem to work correctly. I do remember using it a very long time ago, and yes, it was only like UK sky. Which was weird. Very weird. No, I'm on Skybox 6, which is the best looking. And it looks normal. But you download it from his own website. He has his own website. Because you have to link it to Patreon. It's a Patreon thing. UK Simulator. For what the sky used to look like, yeah, pretty much. It was very grey. Like, the lighting was better, but generally it was just grey. Your unfair ban will be lifted August 20th. That's a very long time away if you were to count it. Don't count it too much. Hello, Case, welcome in. Free stream. Overcast. I mean, overcast, it affects your mood, you know? You know how the weather affects your mood? When it's rainy, you're a bit gloomy. When it's overcast, it's just, And then when it's sunny, it's lovely. I also don't have rain turned on, so every time it is overcast, it might as well also be raining, but I just don't have the rain. So, right, there is a hotel thingy over here, which you can hit like that. And I'm very glad you did it behind me, because I was worried if I slowed down too much, someone merging back might be, you know. Brennick Guam is quite lucky. Another storm in the Pacific is exploding in intensity. Oh, God. 200 miles an hour? Missing by going north. Is it visible on... If you check on the zoom.earth site, is it visible on there right now? I could screenshot that and show him later. And hellos. Yeah, I think he's okay from that. I don't know what was destroyed nearby him. Earthquake in Japan, yeah, I heard about that as well. They are, at least, like, it's terrible when it happens, but they are, like, probably the most prepared nation for earthquakes, because they are on the fault line. It's just next to them. So they have all these warnings that tell you in advance and all that kind of stuff. But it's a big shame when it does happen, especially big ones. Astrous, how you doing? The GPS thing is built into TMP. That is just one you can put in the same place you'd put your actual sat-nav or your phone sat-nav. There's a holographic one as well. On TMP. There is a mod on the workshop, which looks slightly different. Currently in the Pacific. I'll have a look at that later. There's desync at the train crossing. There's 3. Which ones? Which one? Dolphin. Interesting name. Got a bit of a stuttery there, so I wanted to slow down. I'm being careful. The first one says the others don't work. There's no train passing on the other one? Oh. What do you mean desync with it, though? Bright green? Yeah, in a way, this mod makes things brighter anyway, so on normal terrain, it should be visible. If you're driving on mostly USA terrain, of which that's mostly white concrete for their roads for some damn reason, then yeah, then you won't see it. There's an active cheater. Why would they be cheating and have DLCs? Interesting. Welcome in, baby. Doing well in game. Yeah, you see, it looks like it has gems and such over it. It's made out of marble. Shiny. Quite nice. Ooh. That's quite nice. Fancy, I like that. We're sort of going up and then down just across the mountains. Lovely. BB, why win Sim 2? Because usually we do Sim 2 for driving. I was thinking maybe we could do Sim 1 because the queue isn't full today, but just habit of going Sim 2. There aren't many people driving in this area anyway. Really? Have you reported? I assume you have? If they're harassing you as well? Well, if needed, I can sort of change scene and sort something out. Be annoying if the job was ruined, though. Yeah, Sim 1 is nice. You wish they brought it to Mac. Someone has made a sort of emulator or something to make it work on Mac? I don't know how well it works, though. Good to catch on stream. Well, thank you for joining. Yes. Yeah, if you did report it, that's good. Who? I don't know who. I just remember seeing it posted somewhere, just out of the blue, because they've made it recently work on Linux properly now. I'm assuming there shouldn't be too much difference to make it work on Mac as well. Honnings to Palermo. That is a long drive, Zantek. How long do you think that will do? That is literally straight down. Longest one is potentially Honnings to Faro, wasn't it? Portugal. Or, I mean, you can go down to Istanbul if you want. How do you set up ProMods? It has its own little setup guide on their website. You have a bunch of files and you put them in your mod folder, and then if you're launching directly into TMP, you don't need to put them in any order. There's no order for it. Hello! Look at the queue of people here. Driving through this little village. Oh, that was scary. 5 hours. Well, I hope you take some breaks for it. That's what I thought it'd be. I hope you take some breaks. There he is. Yeah. He did warn. So, hold on. You have DLCs, though. You've yoinked an account with DLCs. What are we doing that for? Advertise his YouTube channel. You see what's just annoying to do this? Like, it's just tedious to do that? Yeah, he does it for his YouTube channel. So he's gathering clips, but whenever he's done it and gathered clips on my channel, I copyright him. So he has to remove it. So that's just how he does that. Anyway. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to TPR myself, not TPC myself. There we go. Yeah, it's rather amusing to do it that way. So otherwise, being on this scene as well, he can't, like, you know, my reaction to it. Right, I'm in the service. I don't know why I'm further back, I think. Oh, I'm in Budu. Found the emulator. Try it, see if it works. See if it works. That's interesting. So the reason why we normally go on arcade servers is because if we're driving in the Benelux area, that's why. Because he's the same one that joins it, but it's very interesting as DLCs as well. So anytime I go driving, why didn't you do anything with coaches? Like when the coaches were a thing. You didn't do anything during then. That was interesting. You spawn there, yeah. There's a thing they have where you can TP to someone. If he goes on another account, I'll just do it again. It's a bit inconvenient, but hey. I'm further away than where you all are. God damn it. I'm even further back. No, TruckFlow, not a cheat. No. They're on about the emulator for playing on Mac, I believe. No, the cheat is the malware program that the guy made himself. Which, if I say the name, it's like advertising it, so... Different. That's different. Where are you in TP? We are driving to Mo I Rana. We're in the Nordic DLC. But I am slightly further back now. So I will be there momentarily. My cargo is... Well, no, my trailer is damaged. My cargo is not that damaged. So there'll be a little bit of money lost, but... What, have you joined me? No virus? Yeah. Didn't lose the job. No. When you TPR, you don't lose the job. I hope no one else was damaged. Because it was just targeting me, right? You've purchased a bundle! Oh, I hope you enjoy it. It's very nice. It's very nice. I have a sort of affiliate link, but it doesn't give you any discount, sadly, so... It's listed somewhere. But I hope you enjoy it. Prime mods, yeah, that does work. I've driven on it before. Briefly. For content folk, it's obvious content, because he doesn't do anything or actually play the game himself. He doesn't like the game. That's how they get the content. That's how they do their compilations. Anyone that remembers Zoom Zooms, that's what Zoom Zoom used to do. So he's gathering more content, more clips, and he makes a little video. Because he used to do driving up and down CD Road. I don't think there's been one from the IK Road. No, he doesn't. No, because you're not the streamers. That's the thing. They want to inconvenience the person doing the content. It's so that he can get my reaction. But thankfully, we were pre-warned. And if this was the first time I saw it, because he didn't teleport away quick enough, first time I thought I'd driven over something really confusing, like a little bump in the road or something, because they disappeared so quickly. But this time, no. Because I guess they wanted it to be noticed. Anyway, moving on. I was saying how nice this town looked. Takes you back, exactly. I wonder what he's doing now. Wonder if the person has matured, whoever Zoom Zoom actually was. You're back! I wonder. A few times. I've seen a few do it because I've banned them for it. I don't know if it was specifically him though. Because there's 2 or 3 main ones that they work together. They're besties. You know? They hang out. Hello, sorry, you can try and rejoin. Is he Russian? I don't actually know where they're from. I think one of them is. Hello, Baz. What are you doing on a footpath? Get off the footpath. Running people over. You know about Tony? I'm aware of Tony. Tony was doing the Idiots on the Road series. And they would sometimes drive into people for the content. Just to get his sort of crashes with people. Or rather, he'd like be zooming down the road and he wouldn't brake in advance if he sees someone approaching him, things like that. I don't know if, like, he's still doing them. Turkish? Yeah, well, I think one of them is. But they use the Russian marketplace, I think. Or Turkish marketplace. What happened? Same again? Or what? Did you lag into each other? Job ruined? What's up? I now have a coach behind me again. What's going on back there? Exactly. What's happening? Boing? I think you're getting tickled now. You see it appear for a second on your tab list. Yeah, the first time it happened, we only worked out specifically what it was because of Oos recording it and slowing it down. And you have such a custom texture. That's part of the Holland style DLC. You can have various colored wheels. There is a light, like a green, very vibrant green as well. Personally not my thing. There's also a red. And those things would go very well if you could customize the rest of the cabin. People have locally modded cabins. And they can make them all very bright colors. That would be nice. If you see an oncoming overtaker and you don't back off, you see you getting banned for not like avoiding them. To be fair, you would probably instinctively swerve anyway. If you crash straight into them, that's still their fault for causing the crash. Snot. It is a bit snotty, yeah. Because sometimes the overtaker is doing it on a corner, and if you're driving past a queue of people, and then the overtaker just literally appears out of nowhere, no human reaction is quick enough to avoid that. And if you're on a road where there's like a wall next to you, you can't really do anything. You just have to absorb it. Unfortunately. Photo trophy. Whatever that is. Visitor center, maybe? For something over there? Arctic Circle. Oh! We are now leaving the Arctic Circle, though. Aren't we? Because we're going further south. Oh, it does say Arctic Circle. We're going further south, though. Those who play chicken with them. It depends on the situation. I wouldn't recommend playing chicken with them, yes. But there are also genuine times, not by intent, where the overtaker wants to swerve, you also want to swerve, and by chance you swerve towards each other instead of away from each other. That happens a lot, because you can't predict where they're going to go. Scary. Gonna get darker, it is. Chicken? Yes. With cheese, because your name is Cheese. $1K. That was... Is it the server dying? Like, what's going on? Or is it Uriel? Because Uriel's in front. I'm sorry for that swerve there. Uriel sometimes does stutter randomly. That might just be an Uriel thing. Okay, froze. First one, I expected that. 136? No, that's not that bad. Now, well, it depends. Some people have, 200, 300 ping, and they are fine, strangely enough. Sometimes they're fine. Hello, Counterbox. On CD, now the FP. Yes. Sticking to the normal limit is fine. £3 toll. Very good. That's very cheap. Given that it usually charges you a hell of a lot because you're a truck. Heavier vehicle. Nearly there. $130 on the ATS server. Yeah, but how close are you to it? I get about 100 and something ping on the US ATS server. But that makes sense. Yesterday, I banned you. Justified ban, but you did raise a minor objection. If you have made your appeal and you've discussed it in there, we will have a chat. Yes, welcome in. I'm glad that you didn't join the stream and immediately said, unban me, because that doesn't help. So thank you for not doing that. And the neighbour's dogs are barking again. Every time I speak, you can hear it come through the mic. You're in Stoke-on-Trent. Okay, so generally England connecting to the US, yeah, you'll have a higher ping. That's fine. Whenever we do US TMP, it's about 100 and something. But it's not like stuttery. It's still completely fine. It just happens that your ping is slightly higher. And it's fine. We could go on the normal European sim server, but there aren't many people on there anyway. There's about 100 and something on the ATS busiest server. Hello, ants. Not many people. Service station. And no, that's not the only way to DM me. You shouldn't be doing that. Willcam, I didn't bother putting it back on. It'll be on for the next job. No point turning it on now. I do need to practice more first-person parking, though, don't I? If I wasn't with other people that would be in the same spot I am, then I think that'd be fine. That's really difficult to park when other people are trying to park where you are. Banners? No, you need to do that thing where people go, like, slightly transparent, so you can see their outlines, but you can sort of see through them. If there's a lot of them, that still might be a little bit confusing, but yeah. Hello, Carl. Doing good. How you doing? Oh, secret road. You got TMP after originally looking at it in 2017. My God, what took you so long? That's impressive. Here we are. Safe zone, yep. But at least now that you have it, At least, you know, if you had the game and you only thought about getting TMP now, that's fine. At least now you can use all the DLCs that you had. Where's the, Oh, I unlocked the passage. Oh, I am on the ramp. I couldn't even see that. Ah, and of course, because I've got my tricky trailer, you know? This gets tricky to steer, doesn't it? Is your ping bad? No. Oh, it was. Yes. I was going to say 22. No, that's fine. 600. Yes. This isn't working because it's this trailer. I don't like these trailers. No, they turn too sharp. Because the turning radius is too close to where you already are. Unlike a normal trailer where the wheelbase is a bit further back. So I have to overcompensate. I'm off the ramp a bit there. You were 1K or the other person? You said the other person. British Wi-Fi. You not downloading something? Someone in the household maybe downloading something? Almost got it. See, I'm not the person to copy in terms of driving style, at least with these trailers. Don't do what I do with these trailers. I don't even know where my trailer is. Yep, got it. That counts. The game says yes. Tolerable. Hey, I got some. Some profits. Suggestion. Proceed. Oh, account issues. Forgot to log in, never bothered dealing with it until now. Next step's getting all DLC. You don't have to get all DLC. If you like a particular one, you could do one by one. That will still take you a very, very long time to discover. But that is up to you. Maybe wait until next sale. Make it so you can not see other players. Yeah, it'll be a toggleable game setting, yes. I think you did good, yeah, if that was first person, that's pretty good. A toggleable game setting, yes. Deliver your stuff. I haven't picked the new place yet, but we're going to go BRB first. Because I need toilet. Park up stuff. We are in Mo Runner Sim 2. Bus. Some people, of course, are still using buses. 29th. Good morning. Is it midnight for you now? You're 6 hours ahead. You should be going to bed soon. Hey? Right, you can have your offline mini-games. Only Twitch can participate in this one. Twitch chat, at least. BRB. Buongiorno. I think this game is benefited to whoever has the best connection to the stream. That way you see the question first. I'll give you a few more seconds. Bit of delay, yeah. If someone's got terrible delay, there might be a few questions back, you know? A lot of guesses. I can't see what the question is. No one's got it right. Ping died, that's one. Oh, there we go, you got it. Nope. Shh, relax, no more. We good? Hello, of course, welcome back. Alright. Why are you all surrounding me? They're being intervened. 6 wins. Hey, dub. Imagine if it keeps it. Like, it has a little leaderboard that it stashes to do with this stream. Triple. You can actually put cargo on it. Could go out that way. And I guess you... No, you can't go that way. Protecting, I see. Hello, Killua, welcome in. Emulator gives you a 404. Ah, so maybe that's not the right one then. I'm just not too sure. Yeah, logs. It's a logging trailer. Alright. Where do we want to go now? I don't know where we want to go. Well, the thing is, I have all of, well, most of, other than the little bits and the few industries. You can go down to Stein. Show off. I did show off. Secret Road, yeah. Stein. It shows Steinbrook though. I want Stein, this company. What industry are we in right now? Because this one's nearby. We're not in that one. Stunk. We're in Associated Metals. That's where we are. Fish. Sure. Yeah? Yeah, Associated Nordic Metals or something like that, yeah. Sure. The faction is here, yes. The faction's in game. They are the triple trailer right there. Hi, hey, howdy, I'm here. I acknowledged, I said hello, how you doing? How's it going? At least you're not here at the end of the stream this time. Very good. Oh, it's in the corner again. Talking to bloke. That's alright. What's your name? Yeah, someone in YouTube chat wondered where you were. You're famous. Extra mice? Hold on. Hold on a damn minute. I'm doing well. Ta-da! I do like how this looks. This does look nice. I'll get used to it. Maybe if you drive away. The longer I spend here, the longer, you know. Gotta get all thumbnails, eh? It's a completely white trailer. Clean, I like that. I like that. You both were on either side of me. Thank you for waiting for a second there. And then the moment I came out of that screen, you both moved. How thoughtful. Oh, we're not leaving yet. There he is. He's got his shovel. Very good. Matte black bull bar? No, I went for like a generally grey theme. There is something that's still off on this as well. The lower half, like the side skirts, is plastic. And I cannot color match that plastic. It's not the exact color combo. But it's really hard to get some good lighting to actually tell the difference. Can you see the difference? Like around the wheel arch versus the bit above it? Yeah, we'll get the secret road. They're slightly different. I cannot color match that exact grey. It's close enough to the point where no one would have been able to tell unless I told you that. Oh well. That's fine. That was my horn, my bad. Secret road is the other way around, isn't it? Red and blue. Yeah, I think so. Oh, it is that way. Oh, okay, we'll have to go around. 4 coloring slots. They do need a few more, yeah. Or like a color picker. So if there's a particular shade on the trailer I want, I can just nab that. See, the thing is, we can add detours, but how many do I want? Do I want to go into every single industry? Every little thing? Like, what's this? Fuel station. Do I want those? Where are we going? Down the road. Down the road. Rest area, yeah, and the fuel station. Do I want them? There is other stuff here. Like the other industry and the service, but yeah. Promods, not promods. Yeah, we'll leave it. I won't add any waypoints or anything. You got 2 trailers, well done. Are you pressing copy World of Trucks job? Like specifically World of Trucks job? Or are you pressing copy job? Super. He is not here today. I don't know what he's doing. You're copying what? Oh. I don't know then, that's weird. Oh, careful when we leave. And then it is to my left. Yeah, I was just making sure of that. In case it hadn't confused the map. Very good. But you'll see Nordic for the map, Nordic Horizons. We can now go above Scandinavia. It's all done. This came out... When did this come out? End of last year? Potentially the biggest DLC so far. Rarik's mod is the Snowy Moon lighting mod. November, wow. Yes, because then, at the beginning of December is when I started using wheelcam. Wheelcam, that's when I started using it. Shows when you last played, yes. Are you aware of all the upcoming stuff, Courts, as well? Do you want to be kept up to date with that? Place near Spain. What, Iberia? Near Spain. That was a while back, yes. No, but this is a lovely DLC. Huge map. 2021. They have been gone a while. They've been busy with IRL stuff. Updated on the things that are coming to the game. Like there's a UK revamp, finally. Ireland, Northern and regular. Nothing else getting a rework at the moment. Iceland, yeah. It's all coming together. A few more states, a bit of Canada. Nevada's getting a rework. Damn. Anatolia, yeah. Venturing into the Asian part of Turkey. Busy. It's not the entirety of it, it's, let's say, half of that part of Turkey. But that's still going to be nice. Expect to see, you know, Kachak and people there. They need to explore that. can barely watch it. That's fine. I think what keeps me balanced in a way is that the people I talk to, edit things for, play games with, none of them play this game. I agree that if the only thing you see is this game, you'd be a bit... yeah. You've got other things to do, you know? You bad you can't play? Oh, well done. Lich bumped into someone. I think I maintained my thing of like, I'm not playing this for too long. It's fun, because I can play with other people, and I can stream it. £2. You play too much. Remember when you had a competition? Inoble was doing it as well, all the others were doing huge jobs. Soupy as well, they were doing all those jobs. That's an easy way to burn out. Play too much. Exactly. Well, I mean, when you streamed, I don't know how long you used to stream for. That's the thing. Specifically for playing this. Several hours, let's say. And now, in the case of, is that the lighting in the tunnel? The lighting in the tunnel is updating as I'm going. Runaway Lobster doesn't play for that long. They stream for maybe an hour and a half, but maybe 2 times a day. So their streams are just random. 5 hours? Ooh. A stream with the longest job. If I were to be one of those people that does a subathon, and it's an actual continuous subathon, then maybe that would be an easy way to pass time, wouldn't it? But I don't do that. Easy way to pass several hours. You need many breaks, because your backside would be hurting. A lot. Same thing? I didn't even see that. I didn't even see the blink. Or did you hit the back of... Do you know what you hit? Wrong way! I didn't see anything. I have to slow that down. It doesn't have an FPS impact. I don't think it does. You need someone to... I hope that's not a World of Trucks job, though. Lagged. Oh, the one in front lagged. You need someone with a sort of low-end PC that already may not have too many good frames to use it, and then see if it actually differs for them. If you have a really good PC, nothing will really, like, dent the frame rate, will it? I can only go 90. So I could go in there. Everyone has to go in and spiral. That was my bad. Spiral around, you know. Which is fiddly. Where's the colouring? What, like colouring book, picture, artwork? Show what you've been making. Thank you for stopping by. Performance updates, yeah. Upon it being added to consoles, there's supposedly going to be a slightly better PC buff, they say. We'll have to see about that. Snap. I don't use Snap anymore. I think I've uninstalled the app. Don't send it on there. Send it on Discord. Snap in the big 2.6. No. I stopped using Snap. I had several streaks going. This was like COVID at the latest. And then I slowly wrapped those up at a nice number, and then I stopped using it. Laggy car. I see what you meant by laggy car now. Oh my god, Lich. Definitely downloading something. Snapchat, yeah. It was a nice way to let you get easy chats, and it was an easy way to just, if I want to just show something, I can just, there's a picture. It was very useful. I just can't be bothered, man. Hello, Carcott. Not hydrating now. Welcome in. Yeah, DC is the place to be. Went to Truckstar? No. No, I've never been to one of those. I went to a truck fest many, many, many years ago. Not that one, though. You can drive. No. I need to have a straw in this one, like a comically large straw. Or one of the hats where it comes down the side. Lich, I think instead of you overtaking, then slowing down and overtaking, if you stay at the back, because that's quite bad. That lag's quite bad. Yeah, Hero, I don't know. See, the thing is, I have the Farm Sim game installed because I showed a little bit in the video I'm working on of using that device. I don't know if I'd play it, though, on a stream. Because some of the settings, they do have some custom things assigned already. Like common buttons to press and so on. What I did is I also set a few buttons in this game as well. Because I'm like, those types of games, they're pretty good. But they're not normally my kind of game. Here's my kind of game. Here's how I can use it in my kind of game. That's the sort of thing I'm going for. I don't know if Sparks will have one or will get one. He'd be your guy to go to for Farm Sim. Mr. Sparks TV. Hello, Andy. How you doing? he'd be the one. The map progress. That the series of discovering that I haven't done anything since then, sadly. So it's technically still ongoing, but I'm getting closer to being like, guys, it's been 2 years since I did that series. I'm calling it quits because I messed it up at the time, okay? Here he comes again. Whoa. It would be like another 3 or more years to get all the remaining episodes done, and by then it will be a whole new game. I may not even be playing the game in that time. Who knows? You're so laggy, man. Look at him go. Yeah, it's a good device. See, the thing is as well, when I was talking about the amount of space, I'd absolutely potentially use it down the line on and off for something if I have a video idea of some sort, but it wouldn't be a permanent part of the setup because there's no space for it. It just, it can't go anywhere on the desk. Too much stuff. I need like either a wider desk or like a rig where all that stuff gets attached to. All these little arms that come out the desk. He can go more than 90 because he doesn't have the job. The World of Trucks job. If you're free roaming or you have a normal job, the server's limit on this server is 150. I'm limited because I have a World of Trucks job. Some of them have copied it, some of them haven't. Same size as me. The thing is, the desk is limited in space. The desk is limited in space. There's a pillar that kind of cuts off how wide the desk can be. And of course I can't have my PC on the desk because of speakers, and you know, I established that yesterday. I make do with what I have. It's fine. It's fine. It works. For what I have, it works. AIDS. How's it look better? The graphics mod I'm using, probably. It's the Snowy Moon lighting mod. Plug-in. And as you can see, the clouds in the distance there, just below my curtain, they look really cooked, like really bright. Laggy vroom vroom. Please don't laggy vroom vroom too much, because that's insane. Whatever the hell you've done to your net, don't do it. These are well made. They've even put, I think what I just saw, they put like the mesh on top of the rocks to stop some of the rocks falling off. They do that in the real world. In case of an avalanche. Hello, how are we doing? Welcome in. Yeah, he's coming. But they're all the same size. Yeah, there's a limited space on where it can go. There is a pillar to the left, which if it wasn't there, the desk could be a little bit wider. That's about it. Yeah, if the room was a bit wider, I think it would be fine. But it hasn't. I'm only cherry picking the problems. It's not a major problem. It's fine. I make do. But no, it's really nice that they like send things out. Absolutely, if they have any more items, like if I end up going back to, you know, I would need a new PC first, but trying out Flight Sim again, it'd be very cool to try out the stuff that they have, because they have like Flight Sim gear. Similar to Thrustmaster's gear. I'm picky, but I'm like a good picky. Yeah, I'm picky. How bright everything is. Oh, it looks really bright. It's, again, I pointed this out either yesterday or sometime last week. It's like there are no shadows. Because everything is so bright, it's like I don't have shadows on. There are shadows. Yeah, it would be cool to get back into that. I might have been on the Xbox thing, Flight Sim 24, but I only did one mission, like the one to unlock getting in the plane to begin with, or something like that. Like the start of your license. I haven't even done much. But I have played a handful of 2020. I know, may have to refresh my memory, but I know how to turn on an A320 and fly an A320. That was quite fun. We flew over the CD road. The real one. I did a handful of flights to Europe. I used to pick like one flight that took about an hour and then another one going back the other way. That's it. Car inbound. Yeah, I don't know whether to use that. And I do want to, like, over time, you know, I used VATSIM a bit. The thing where you actually talk to people from it. It'd be cool to use that again. But definitely a better PC first. If I'm to stream it and... Yeah, VATSIM. If I'm to stream it and have good FPS. Yeah. But if you want all your flight sim stuff, Mr. London Controller, he's your guy to go to for that. He has, I think, like, the tip of his... He's got like a 5090, God knows what. He's got, like, the top PC. And good. Because that's what he does. He uses the Thrustmaster gear, I think. For money? Well, yeah. He gives good content. Good flight sim content. Almost every day, it's a flight to somewhere and back. He knows exactly what he's doing. It's all on VATSIM. He's like the experienced guy. What expects do I have now? Yeah, there's a panel below the stream that lists them. They're not terrible by any means. But for everything I want to do, they could be better. I'm right in the corner. It's the slot that's in the corner, isn't it? Oh, I don't like that slot. Hello, hell yeah. Flight Sim is really nice. I do have a collection of screenshots still, if anyone is in utter shock that I've even played that game. Why didn't you use it? It's too small. The dash is... Oh my god, the text on the dash is too small. I changed it back. I'm just not a fan. Oh, where am I going? Stop. Yeah, the old one's nice, because I can see stuff. I can see the text. The text on the other one is way too small. It looks nice, but the text is not readable. It's not good. I also don't know where the bay is, where I'm going. Oh no, I've got it. Holy, get a load of this guy. Game says yes. That looks terrible, but game says yes. I wasn't even paying attention. Airshow assistant. What does that entail? What do you do in that? You perform in an airshow, or? There were a handful of mods I used as well in the game, yeah. Because I mean, the plane I was driving was the fly-by-wire A320, not the standard one. And that was quite nice. How do you colour it? There are variations of each bull bar. This is from the HS Shock pack, and for each one there is a matte and a painted bull bar. It uses the main paint on my vehicle, which is grey. This kind of grey. Looks good. Gives you airplanes that copy every move you do. Oh, so you can do your own solo airship. Well, that makes sense. Ah. Would that theoretically work if you're driving like a 747 and you have a 747 air show? I could. Can you set how far apart all the planes are from each other? You wouldn't want them to be like right next to each other, would you? Yeah, shared cockpit. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Can you go to Scandinavia? Ooh, I don't know about that. It's still quite far down. Trondheim, we've done quite a bit in Trondheim already. This industry I do need. We now have Nordic. I don't think it would make it down there today. If I go to Bergen, for example. Bergen? 11 747s. Oh my lord. Yeah, maybe not. Hello, Leash. Trondheim is also a bit too close. I don't think I'd get a job to there. Kristiansund. Ostersund. This can be Lost Drive, yeah. Kristiansund, but specifically the airport. No. This might have to be a custom job. I do want to do a custom job because I want to go from here specifically to get that airport industry. I don't have the airport industry. Yeah. I know there's another one I don't have, but who is that? I don't know. Are they talking right now? Are they trying to be me? That is... interesting. You just need to look and see if things they've said before. Message history and whatever. I don't know. I don't know. Can do a photo with the airport, yeah. So Stein, remember that. To Christian Airport. Christian Airport. Stein. It's that one. Kristiansund, not sand. FLE. Perfect. Now what are we taking? Canned pork. Lumber. Let's take some lumber. Navigate to the company, yes. And I hope it doesn't expire. The only chat history is today. Is an alt account then? That's weird. Everco, yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Quite a few lights, but ain't not too bad. That's exactly why I said it, though. Yeah, Frogman, when he says it, lumber, and that's where I'd use it. I have my soundboard with it. Pretty long text. Couple of your older videos, and you had a feature named Clap and Voice. There was a Slapchat thing and a voice redeem, yes, for the baby voice and demon voice. Yeah, but they were quite annoying when I was saying something and someone would redeem it and the plugin will automatically enable. So I'm sort of trying to explain myself, and then suddenly it goes already high pitched, and then the whole point has been ruined. Because that's burnt into the recording. Yeah, the Slapchat story is good. Slapchat story is good. It was from Misfit, I think. Because either them or whatever basically said Snapchat as Slapchat, and I'm like, ah, that's interesting. Because I got the idea of, like, the chat can punch the streamer. That's an obvious redeem. Why wouldn't you want to do that? Then have the slap. I guess also kind of inspired by Jacksepticeye's, like, top of the morning, laddies, because he has the thing. It all bundles together. You might have been in Discord. You should be. Info's in the description anyway, the link. Hello, Oscar. Big fan. See, those redeems, that applies to a copy of the camera, so it doesn't actually go to the camera layer. Good. What I would need then is like a separate mic source that gets re-recorded, and I can't be bothered to do that. One that has effects, one that doesn't. Haven't bothered messing around with that. It works, so I'm going to leave it as it is. All the effects would not be plugins, they would be from my actual... No, I mean, it'd be a little bit of work, but it wouldn't be like... It's just fiddly. That's all. You keep leaving. Clearly this server is important, you should be leaving other servers, yeah? To join this one. Show truck in a moment. I'm just about to pick up the trailer. Then I will show you. Well, yeah, wouldn't that be annoying? Like, everything works, you try something, you break something else, and then you either can't fix it, or you're just confused on how it broke. That's really annoying. Anyone would be annoyed by that. Yeah, why bother? The old classic, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The exact wording of that. I know that's not proper English, that's the phrase. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It works, exactly. That's what I say to some people. Hello, Felix, big fan. Favorite streamer? Irish, I appreciate that. Wow, that was close. I wasn't really paying attention. Missed the triple, eh? Picking up from a quarry. Some lumber. Jesus, alright. Jesus. If it's broke, don't touch it. Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That sort of thing. That's exactly what the... that's a life lesson right there. It doesn't just apply to certain things. There we are. Big job. It is a nice truck, thank you. Where's me trailer? There it is. Oh, that counts. This may not work. Trying to sneak into little photos. I mean, I can do offline photos, but... Boom. Got one! Is that Killua? That is Killua. Yeah, recognizable in a Renault, eh? Rate the truck and look at your license plate. Oh boy, what have you got? Triple, yeah. ACT, I like that. Yeah, the interesting color combo. Going for the sort of flames, yeah? Orange and yellow. Maybe a bit of red in there somewhere. This one's the big trailer. Big trailer. Well, that looks nice. Looks nice. Using a plugin for the V8. Yes, a lot of people are using that sound plugin. It works because it just overlays it for you. No one else hears these swap sounds. Custom number plates. You can do that with World of Trucks if you wish. That's the easiest way of doing it. You link your game to that and there's a setting on the settings of that website to set in whatever you want. You can set any country's code as well. If you want fancy fonts and fancy text, you'd have to save edit that. In interior. No, that's for the DLC. This is from the Holland Tuning Pack DLC. It was one of the only ones, because I wanted to use something from the DLC, and I just picked this, and I thought, hey, let's just do one drive with this. And I thought, hey, it's not too bad. Yeah, it's from DLC. I'm just about to see the top of it there. Sort of a... I think it's called Pearl something, but it's more like a sort of marble countertop. Oh, you got kicked for ping. Some of them are pretty bad. It's a very vibrant red, very vibrant green. As I said earlier, they would only work well if you had the cabin customization as well. So if you had a green cabin, then it would work. Detours, no. No. Oops. All of these are done. It's just, well, a fuel station. Way station. It's just to get the airport. Yeah, well, I mean, it used to be local modded. Yeah, I used to have a black and white interior, of which part of the wheel was white, I think. Persevere. I don't know what you're downloading, man. A little boat trip, yeah. The graphics, they are the Snowy Moon lighting graphics. Lighting V2, I think their mod is called. Years ago. But it got so annoying because people kept... Wait, by the way, I think we still have the command. I've copied it over. Exclamation local mod. Because so many people wondered, how have you got that interior? What's that interior? And I'm sick of just asking, well, it's a save edit, but it's different. Only you see it. good luck making it work. And just that's it. The original prompt on that one was good luck, and then it links to the thread. Because that's what it is. It's really hard to explain without. You love that. The V8 open sounds is good. I don't know if I would get annoyed by it after a while though. Because of all the that sort of thing. It's just, it might annoy me. I like the sound of this engine. It's nice. It's got just enough growl to it that it sounds good. Hello, Coco. Doing well. Are you? How you doing? Well, big fan. Custom or default? What? Snowy Moon, yes. Snowy Moon is the author, but people name the mod Snowy Moon as well. So I might as well just say Snowy Moon. But Snowy Moon has 2 plugins, technically. He has a level of graphics, which is like a slight variation of this mod, I think. Engine. I think it's on custom. If you mean the TMP setting, I think that's custom. Long trailer, very long trailer. Oh, Uriel. Gotta be careful. Reshade is fine. I've also used Reshade before. I used to also use Sweet Effects, which is like a dialed down... Hello. Boom. Dialed down version of Reshade, because Reshade made the stream a bit too blurry. Sound plugin? No. No. This is stock engine sounds. In my 770 Super, wink. Because that's basically blasphemous in the truck world. That doesn't exist. The Super series goes up to like 580 or something. I have the 770 engine, but I have the Super badge because it just looks nice. Why not? Hey, there are a lot of people that pimp out their own cars as well, and if the car has like a GT badge or something, it's clearly not a GT. They'll still keep the GT badge. Because why not? I felt myself leaning into that turn there. That was scary. Reshade is failing. It shouldn't. Reshade is essentially an overlay for the game, so it wouldn't matter whether you want TMP or single player. It should work. Use ChatGPT for help. I understand how it can sort of troubleshoot. It has its use for that, yeah. Nosy around. This one's nice. But again, Scania has the nice benefit of the default wheels looking clean as well, so technically you don't even need this. The default wheel, or the V8 wheel, they look really good. As they are. $95. But yeah, you see that out of the sky again, the sky is absolutely cooked. In how bright and exposed it is. If you turn it down, it may make the game a bit too dark, which I could do. Causes it to randomly crash. 95, I know, get me. Sorry, I'll be normal. There we go, 90. Back to normal. Don't have to go 90. I choose to. Can't imagine the cabin texture in every truck cab. It would be nice to be able to change a few of the textures, like each panel or each segment of a panel being changed. Maybe that'd be done down the line. Because if you want to really get into the details of customizing, you gotta, you know? Like all the stuff that's above where the storage stuff is. You change the color of that. Favorite truck, the Scania R. Next gen Scania R. That's this truck. No, I don't need to slow down. What are you talking about? Yeah. This would all be in the me driving properly. I would try and drive properly, yeah. Almost. I was a bit hesitant on that roundabout as well because there was a box just on the other side of the roundabout and I would have hit that. See how bright it is in this tunnel? It's like I've got a full bright mod on. As you can see the lighting update. Like full bright in Minecraft. Ah! Did your game freeze again? It's alright. I was paying attention. Andy, if you had timed that, yes, imagine. Crashes upon us. Boom, there it is. It is. It's quite fast for me, isn't it? Heart jumped. Well, we do need to keep our distance. Yeah. I'll keep me distance. I'll take my time. What are the best trucks? Those are subjective questions, Coco. The best truck is whatever the one you like the best. Maniac. Whichever one you prefer. No, you can't buy the electrics yet. No. They're still only used for quick jobs. They need to, I guess, communicate whatever the remaining step is with the IRL companies and make that work. Like the Ford. See, there you go. Whatever you prefer. I'm not a fan of the Ford, but that's my opinion. At least the F-Max, anyway. Volvo's pretty good. The FH6 does look nice. Pop up. Fun fact. Use either 7TV or FFZ, and there's a setting in there to remove the follow button. The hide unfollow button. If you're not planning on unfollowing a bunch of people, turn it off. I have turned that off. They're yelling! Screaming at me. Very good setting. Would recommend. Hide unfollow button. I think both of them have it. £3. The rules need fixing. Which ones specifically and how? They get revised every now and then if they need it. I don't know which ones really need it at the moment. Like save editing, if you're thinking of save editing, that's always been a picky rule. It's always an awkward rule. All the rules. But how? What are your proposals? Let's discuss. Bliss? Perfect. Now you can't accidentally press it. What I've done as well is there's an extension called click to remove element, something like that. If it fails, use that, physically remove the element, and then have it save that. So whenever the page loads, it automatically removes the elements you've selected. You should. There are loads of really good options. You can turn off all the blurb, like the prime reminders, turbo stuff, you know, if you don't use it. I've turned off the get bits button, because I think I've only bought bits like twice. Remove the sun button. I mean, technically you can do that as well. Look at the size of his trailer. The whole chat. Yeah. You can even put the chat on the left-hand side. I think that's what Bang does. Bang has his chat on the left-hand side. Because the monitor it's on, I think it's on the left-hand side. So it's closer to where he's looking. Looks weird, but it works for him. BTTV? No, I think it's all of the... They share the same settings anyway. Moist, that's too moist still. Your wheel disconnected. That is really unfortunate when that happens, because it's very rare for someone to be recording or streaming when it happens. That way you can prove that. Like, if mine stopped working and then I crashed somewhere, you'd see that the wheel isn't doing anything. But I'm not expecting everyone to drive with a wheel cam. It just covers the bounds. It's a little bit of a generic sounding rule. It covers the bounds where people can pretend that something's gone wrong. Oh no, my wheel, oh no, and this person's never driven with a wheel in their life. That sort of thing. My wheel broke. I don't have it yet, but it broke. Force feed is broke. Rock. Have to add a new truck. They need to have conversations with the brands. The real brands. No, I'm not saying you're pretending. I'm just saying it covers the grounds of people that will pretend it, because if we allow that sort of thing, then you will have lots of people pretending. And in the real people whose wheels genuinely don't work, yeah. Is the Moser worth it? Yes, but bear in mind the price difference. I also had the Logitech G29. It is over double the price, but it's double the quality, so it'd be like a sort of thing you invest into to upgrade. Unless something super duper comes out in several years' time, if you have either this or the Hori, whichever one you want, you shouldn't need to go any further than that. This is like the top now. It's a truck wheel. I don't need anything else, do I? It's very nice. Mr. Lag, he's coming. DOA? Oh no. New game like ETS2? There is one, yeah, I think I have it. I had the demo. It's called Heavy something. There's a DLC for it that came out recently, but I don't have the game itself. I think I tried launching the demo didn't work well. You plan on using it? Someone asked me that earlier in the stream. Not really, like fully using it. But in the video I'm working on, which will be another short, is like demonstrating it in this game and a handful of other things to show that. Because I mean, if you play Construction Sim, of which Construction Sim is, that was a great demonstration, by the way. Nothing against Moser, but the Pit House, which is their main control software, pretty much acts like a memory leak for me. Oh my god. When the Pit House software is open, every game I play stutters. It's insane. But I had to have it open to demonstrate when you plug it in and show what it does in the software. It was insane. I don't know why it does it. It's so weird. And then when I had Construction Sim open, at the time I thought something was just completely broken. That game was running at like 15 FPS. And I assume it was the Pit House. But clearly that's not a massive problem. Maybe me and maybe, I don't know, 2 other people have the problem. How do you change your speed? In the gameplay settings or interface, something like that. It's one of those settings. It used to all be in gameplay, but now it's not. Please unban? No. You cheated yesterday and got banned. No, I'm not going to unban you. Why? Why would I unban a cheater? Let it collect dust. No, the thing is, like, I do want to use it because it is a really nice piece of kit. But my issue when I was discussing earlier was like, where would it go? Because I like having things sort of woven into the system of what I'm using. Where would it go? This is technically the wrong side of the road here. We're going through the parking bay, so you'll have to swap back over. It's the joystick in a way. What I actually needed to do, which I didn't compare, was like size difference. Because I also have the Thrustmaster Airbus side stick. I'd compare it to that. It's not a very big controller. It's not a very big controller. But even then, like, it's not that it takes up too much space. It's just what space would it occur? Would it be? Where would it be? Used a spoof and bought a Steam account. So why do you want to be unbanned then? Just use another account. If you're bragging that you have the ability to do that, and you're paying for a spoofer that's probably a virus, why do you want to be unbanned? Just go and do it again. Don't forget, ban evaders, cheaters, things like that, they don't like the games they play. That's why they do that. Which is why, to this day, it still surprises people. People cheat in this game? Yeah. Unfortunately, they do. It's not even a competitive game. No, I haven't updated PC yet. Still working towards that. Full video. I was thinking of it. In this case, that's what I'm doing as far as shorts. Because it isn't... That's the thing. This is where I'm also picky with it. It is not going to be a core component of my setup. So doing a whole video on it to then not have it be seen the next time I stream sounds a bit silly, doesn't it? Whereas the wheel, it was there. It's still there. It's here right now. That makes sense. And because it was so cool to get something like that, I don't know, that was the first thing they gave me anyway. This other one is nice to use, but it's not going to be a main part of it. Yeah, it could be one, but I've already recorded a lot of things in vertical, so that it's going to be a short. It's going to be a short first. Sometimes people cheat, they use a speed hack, because this game, they want it to be like a racing game, they just want to go faster. I understand the fun of going fast in some games. This game's not made for that. You don't need to go fast. Yeah. I recorded most of it in vertical, so... I'm gonna get you subs. Quiet. Shut up. 1 second early. Technically, I can also put shorts for members. As well. But that just sounds really silly, doesn't it? Members and things like that. Oh, yeah, I could have gone in there. I did wonder the shape of that intersection. That fuel station. What games would it suit more? Farm sim, construction sim, that sort of thing. Where you have a lot of machinery, like moving an excavator. The thing that cuts down logs in farm sim. The scorpion thing, I think it was called. That would be perfect for that. Because you have a joystick and the lever with buttons on it that goes back and forth. What are you humming about so much? It's intriguing, isn't it? It's pretty good. Physics feels realistic. I don't know. What are your settings? Mine... Well, I have all my stability stuff up. That may not be realistic. It's all turned up. Indeed. You hate the idea of a speed limit. See, I'm glad you're being honest. That's nice. But hey, fun fact, you can't have one... You can have one or the other, not both. Sim 2 has 150, but Sim 2 doesn't have the player count of Sim 1. Choose one. Arcade has no speed limit, but it has even less people. Choose one. That's the thing, you see. You can't have all the good stuffs. You can't have all the good stuffs. I mean, you can if you play single player, which you will now have to. Oh, I'm miles away from it. Straighten up there. Triple low loader. I would not suggest using that. That's not allowed. Back for the third time. Surely you can stay online for a photo, right? that's it. Perfect. Lovely. Will they ever remove the speed limit? No, it's a truck game. 110 is already faster than what trucks can go in the real world. Do you want it to be 90 instead? Because that's what trucks are limited to in Europe. You basically, it's an absolute waste of time. You shouldn't be playing the game if you think that speeds like that are just way too slow. This clearly isn't the game for you if 110 is way too slow. Right, where are we going then? This wall? I guess so. I'll jinx it. Well, I'm just saying. Smooth. Most scuff parking? Oh, I don't know. I've got many examples of scuff parking. I don't know. I've had many. Yeah, the point of the game is going from A to B, but the point being it's a simulator to a degree, so you'd want to do it in a realistic way. Now, yeah, of course, you'd get maybe more profit if you go there at 2,000 miles an hour, but that's not fun, though. Fun is subjective, of course. But also, when you're on the multiplayer, you're playing with other people that are trying to play the game properly. Now, the defense that some speed hackers use is that, you know, they're not harming anyone if they're doing it in the middle of nowhere. Good. But it's a cheat. It's something you willingly use. You have such a small trailer with an 8x4. Look at it. See, it's interesting, Thanos, you've changed your speech now. You're going for that thing of, oh, I've got a spoofer, I'm going to play on another account. Look at me, you can't stop me, to now just generally having a chill conversation about it. Interesting. Stream started. Hey, that's the reason why we need a new one. Whenever that happens, I just go quiet. I just stay quiet. If you must keep the trailer, I guess you can go near the bus at the end. Your dad is a trucker. Are you going to follow in his footsteps? Are you also going to be a trucker in the real world? Coco? Good. Because 2 people redeemed it beforehand. Don't have a drink. Oh, wow, huh? Well, that's a bit silly, isn't it? To think before you... God damn, that's a big line. Think before you do it. Nice. I didn't move for that. Yes, you are. Good. Well, good luck. That looks... interesting. Looks a bit out of place. This is the end of the line, man. I can't go any further back. You're out of the line. Chaos, can you move over? If you move over here, you will be in the shot. Is it worth a full price? Yes, but you don't have to... When it's on sale, it might be like 10% off. It's a good DLC, it just depends on how much you have. It's up to you. Wreckfest? Oh, I don't know about that. I need to look when I last played it. Wreckfest 2, I don't know how well Wreckfest 2 is going. I don't have it. There are a bunch of us that were thinking of buying it. I think Saab bought it. Because he pre-ordered it or something. So there we got it in the corner there. They're all in the frame. Hello, Woodstock. We are in... what city are we in? At the FLE. Come on, Chaos, go backwards. Trailer for you there. Oh, that sucks. Well, that works. My memory is terrible. Country is Norway. We're in the Nordic DLC. You'll need the Nordic DLC. But this is the last drive. Oh yeah, Christian Sund, not Sand. Helicopters. I have to go like that because there's a trailer right there. That works, I guess. My photos are always from those angles. It's just for thumbnails. You'll buy all and any DLC as soon as it comes out. That's a good supporter. For most people, they feel if they're actually going to use it. For me, I mean, I make content around it, so yeah, it'd be beneficial for me to get it. But if I could choose now, I've said this previously as well, if I could choose from right now to buy everything I need, I wouldn't be buying the paint job DLCs. Most of them I wouldn't be using. And you don't need them to be able to see them. Back in the day, you did need them. You're going to chill on the popular road? That's not... You can't chill on that. Which one? Frankfurt to Prague? Go Frankfurt to Prague. Check that out. Yeah, I just have all of them. It's nice to own all the DLCs. I mean, if you play the game for that long, you might as well. But, yeah. Paint jobs? Nah. I'd only have... Well, the Holland DLC contains paint jobs, so that's 1. The Super Stripes, 2. The Super came with the truck, so that doesn't count. 2. But I've also used the Happy Snowman from the Winter or Christmas paint job pack. I wouldn't be buying the country paint job packs, if that makes sense. Because I'm not from those countries. Even the UK flag, I don't think I've ever used the UK flag on my truck. F to P. Go F to P. This was a good drive. It was a good drive. I appreciate you joining. Big fan. Those are when I was doing save edits of it, so each major, but not, I was, you know, proper saves. Should you buy it? If you are going to use it, yes. You don't have to. But there's a lot of nice items from it. Yeah, the controls. Oh, you can't even see it. How about there? There you go. Moser farming control system, because I was messing around with it. FTP. I'm not going there, not now. Not now. But I'm passing it on. You go there, you check it out. You don't have any money for DLCs. That's fine. Thanks for the join. No worries. Thank you for joining. I don't know whether we'll do one on Thursday. The next drive, we'll be doing some more again. Go drive it. Hey, I've still got to edit the short from either yesterday's stream or whenever it was where we had more reports there. Content. Any news? No idea. Admin tomorrow. Admin Wednesday. Good night, Texas. Thank you, John. Big fan. Alright. Escape menu. Tab out. That was the final drive. That's it. We good. Please don't end. I'm going to end. I'm going to break my wheel as well. Look. Clean, huh? Clean. If I tab back into the game when my engine's still on, the force feedback will make the middle panel thing go... Where are we? Kristiansund, FLE. There is a service that's just down the road from it. So it's not that far away. How much English? I think they do know it. They're speaking like basic words. That's fine. Hi girl. Hey girl. How you doing? All right. Go and sleep. He speaks in like a present tense all the time. He's like, this is happening. Depart. Do this. Stream start. Why many word when few word do trick? Something like that. But it also, you know, translation issues maybe. It is funny how he talks, but we're not like making fun of him because we don't know. It can be confusing though if he were to talk in other chats, which he does for raids, but not a lot. Stream end. Stream offline. Who do we go over to? There's one I can think of, which is a friend of friends. I think they raided me once. Let's see. No? Have they not? Oh, they have. Yes. Last month. Interesting. Idiots 3. Idiots 3. Well, I mean, he's on as well. Inni. Kilko, yes. Spoken out while driving. Yeah, it's interesting how he does show up out of nowhere. He's always paying attention. The moment I go online at Discord, he's like, awake. He's awake. It's fine. Well, there is a friend that's having a streamer. What is it? The affiliate anniversary. If you want to be nice, you could, right? You want to wish him a stream anniversary? You want to be nice? It's funny how he does it. Yeah. It's just him. No, it's Texas. And most people, they don't know how to pronounce his name, so they call him Clive, because that's the last part of the name. Be nice. Sure, I guess. What? I mean, we don't have to. Wow. Be nice but evil. No, no, not evil. If you want to raid, you want to get your channel points, I'm going to give you some of the raid, alright? Imagine being nice, I know. Yeah, he goes to bed, but then he's still telling me to go to bed hours later? Yeah. 1.96. There will be 1.96. There will soon be, well, not soon, but one day there'll be ETS2 2.0. One day. Right. Raid message. You need the party hat thing. Happy affiliate. Just sounds silly. You could do happy affiliate, party hat, happy. How do you spell affiliate? Is it 2 L's? It's not affiliate. It's 1 L. Affiliate. Basically, when you go in the stream, that prompts you to say it anyway. So the happy affiliate anniversary. That one. Or happy Philly. I don't know. Which one you want? It tells you to do it. It will also say it in your own language. Happy Philly. Phillyversary. I don't know. Just funny raid messages sound silly. We're going to mod again. There will be reports from the IK Road. Tomorrow is the next admin stream. 2 hours before now is when that stream starts. So I hope you'll be there for that. Not an Estonian. Disgusting. Anyway, we're going to raid Tiny Hands. I don't know if they have actual Tiny Hands or not, but they have raided me before. They are friends of friends. There will be some FP reports. Quite likely, yes. Go be nice. Go chill in their stream. Do they allow raids? Yes, they do. Though they've already been streaming for about 7 hours, so I don't know how much longer they'll have. Be nice. What are we doing now? We are now wrapping up the stream. I'm sending off the Twitch stream as a raid. TikTok, I don't know if you can do that. YouTube, you can, but I don't watch any YouTube streams, so I sadly can't. So if you want to join in, you have to be on the Twitch stream. But other than that, I bid you farewell. I bid you good evening. Hope you've enjoyed yourselves. Never not nice. Be nice. Be representative. You representing. Oben, how you doing? Fashionably late. Noah. Thank you for the follow. Yes. All right. Catch you over there, big fan.